Kassandra? I don't believe my eyes.
Elpinor!
The fates have mercy after all. Oh, Mystios, your appearance is what I've been waiting for.
Funny. You're the last person I want to see.
Of course, of course. Our parting terms were less than amicable.
You sent me to kill my father and tried to kill me!
Which I now regret deeply. Seeing the underworld torn apart by chaos has shown me the error of my ways.
Enough talk! If you want me to believe your change of heart, prove it with action.
Of course, I'd expect nothing less.
What a mess. Elpinor, I expect this to be cleaned up.
Of course, Hades.
And consider finding a more permanent solution to the Monger's attacks while you're at it.
The Mongers here too?
The Monger escaped Tartaros. He's continuing the cult's work by recruiting other escaped prisoners as they exit the rifts.
I've seen them. They put up a good fight.
We've captured one of them, but he won't tell me where the Monger is hiding. Threaten him, perhaps?
What makes you think I'd help you?
Hades and I are close, and you need him to teach you about your staff. Helping me helps Hades. He'll appreciate this, Kassandra. As would I, of course.
Fine. But I'm doing this for myself.
By Zeus, not you again, Elpinor. I've heard enough of your spineless posturings to last 2 lifetimes.
Sounds like you and I are on the same side. I can't stand Elpinor either.
You two seem pretty friendly to me.
I'm the one who sent him here in the first place.
He's a traitor to the Monger's cause.
Tell me where the Monger's hiding, and I'll deliver Elpinor to him myself.
All right, fine, fine. If only to shut you up. He's hiding out in the lost temple of Nyx. You'll never be able to take him down, anyway.
Exceptional. I've been tracking the Monger from the moment the rifts appeared. There's just one problem. The lost temple of Nyx is behind the Veil.
The Veil?
Since Cerberus was killed, it spilled out into the underworld. The Veil of Tartaros was created to keep out living mortals, so that only those beyond redemption could enter the prison of the wicked.
Which means you'll make it through just fine.
Lucky for you, I may be able to help so we can both infiltrate the Monger's hideout.
You want to storm the Monger's hideout together?
Of course, a chance to fight alongside the mighty Eagle Bearer. No one would turn that down. Besides, this is my opportunity to prove that I've changed. Meet me at Kronos' treasury.
All right, Haran. I'm ready to hear about your lost souls.
Oh, them. Not everyone in the underworld belongs here. These souls are lost. Their true resting place deserves to be found.
You tell them where to go.
That's not in my job description. Every soul arrives lost with unfinished business. Some are just more sympathetic than others.
Who are these souls you want me to help?
Most die, and I'll give them proper funeral rites, but some aren't so lucky.
And the unlucky ones become lost.
Oh yes. They are left to wander eternity unaccepting of their fates.
I'll help you, Ferryman. Where should I start?
There's a soldier, an Athenian. He wished to die an honorable death in battle, but as he charged towards the enemy, he slipped in the dirt and fell.
Sounds like quite the warrior.
He needs a glorious death to pass on to Elysium, but he cannot go to war without his weapon and armor. One is located in the restless necropolis, and the other is in the hands of the champion known as Swordfish.
Swordfish. Of course he'd be here. I'll return the soldier's equipment and help him claim the death he seeks.
Kassandra, I'm glad you've come.
Would you blame me if I didn't?
I learn your trust in time, and we can begin that process now. This door will lead us to Kronos' treasury, where the gauntlets you'll need are stored. I have the key here.
If you want me to trust you, you have to start being honest with me. Why do you have the key?
Hades had me tidy the treasury for him once.
It isn't wise to steal from the Titans.
The Titans fell long ago. No harm in using their tools to put a stop to the monger.
So what? You're Hades's housekeeper now?
I like to work for him only on occasion, that is all. Think of me as his mentee.
Hades doesn't strike me as the mentoring type.
There's much about Hades that you don't understand.
I'll need those gauntlets if we want to catch the monger.
My thoughts exactly. I'll offer my assistance as your personal guide through the treasury.
Let's just get this over with.
Of course, Mistius. Whatever you need.
What is this place?
Kronos' treasury. Kronos hid all his worldly possessions here, far away from the sounds that had been prophesied to be his undoing.
It was my favorite story as a child.
All the myths, stories, and epics told throughout the generations were transpiring beneath us all along. And now we get to play among the gods, together.
Let's find the gauntlets quickly.
Over here.
These gauntlets will help me get past the veil. Thanks for your help.
My pleasure, of course.
All right. Let's get out of here.
A fellow warrior. Did death find you on the battlefield like it did me?
I'll give you the glorious death you seek.
I can't fight you unarmed. There's no honor in that.
Lucky for you, I have your armor and weapon here.
It feels different.
You'll get the hang of it.
I joined the war to protect my home from the siege of Sparta. Tell me, did we save glorious Athens and its people?
Athens wasn't destroyed by Sparta, but by disease. A plague wiped out the city. I can still smell the burning flesh from the piles of dead.
So, Athens is no more. We all died for nothing. Without Athens, without its people, what is there left to honor? It's time. Come, put an end to my suffering.
Let's end this the right way. Brasidas! It's me, Kassandra!
fight like someone I once knew.
We fought the Monger's thugs in a warehouse in Corinth. That's where we met.
The warehouse was on fire. We were surrounded. Kassandra?
It's good to see you, old friend.
Friend. Friends watch each other's backs, but you were always out for yourself. My needs and the needs of our people were never a passing thought.
I know I let you down. I tried to make it up to you at Amphipolis, but I couldn't save you in time.
What are you doing here? You're not dead, are you?
No, not yet at least. I have a staff from my father. My real father. It has powers. I was sent to the underworld to learn how to use them.
Powers?
It's a long story. But I've been all over Elysium looking for answers. My search brought me here.
You've been to Elysium? Honor the gods. Honor Sparta. Keep your oaths and Elysium is yours. My father told me this as a child, and every single day of my life I lived by that code. But now in death, I'm sentenced to this misery.
If there's anyone I fought with who deserves paradise, it's you.
Then why am I here?
You should be taking this up with Hades.
This was Hades' decision. He says I can go to Elysium on one condition. I need to confront my greatest enemy.
Deimos.
Deimos.
Brasidas, you shouldn't be waiting here to fight him.
Why not?
Deimos lives. I had the chance to send him here, but I spared him.
He slaughtered my men. He sent me here.
I know, but the cult destroyed my family. I did what I could to make it whole again. Besides, you once taught me, not all situations need to end in bloodshed.
Knowing this changes nothing. I will see Elysium.
I won't stand in your way. What did Hades tell you exactly?
He said, to walk Elysium in death, the son of Sparta must confront that which defeated him in life.
Gods and their fucking riddles. Can't they ever just say what they mean? But I think I've already solved your first problem.
And that is?
A true son of Sparta wouldn't dare face an enemy without their shield. We need to find yours.
It's in the Forgotten Sepulchre. I tried to retrieve it, but Hades sent guards to defend the tomb after some Malakas killed Cerberus.
What kind of Malakas just goes around and kills Cerberus? Seriously?
Whoever it was, certainly made things around here complicated.
I wasn't the friend you needed in life. Let me be a friend to you now.
Courage eludes me in the underworld. Deep down, I'd hoped I'd never have to face Deimos again.
What can you tell me about this Forgotten Sepulchre?
It houses the armor, trophies, and weapons of dishonored warriors. Things they were buried with in death, but were stripped of in the underworld.
How will I know which shield is yours?
You should know my shield by now. It bears the colors of Sparta and has been through many battles.
The weight of your shield will help you feel like your old self.
Make sure to take only mine. Taking any others will be your doom.
Let's hear it. I'm ready.
Exceptional. I'll distract the prisoners while you head straight to the Monger. We can't let him escape. Once you defeat him, take him to the deepest abyss of Tartaros. You'll have to pass through the entrails of Gaia to get there.
Entrails of... never mind. Let's go.
We make a good pair. At first I was worried you wouldn't stick to the plan. You haven't been very trusting of me.
Can you really blame me? You and the cult destroyed my life.
I understand, but tell me you see that I've changed. That I'm trying to do good in death, where I failed in life. I cannot move on without your acceptance.
Suppose you have changed a bit.
My dear Eagle Bearer, you have no idea what your forgiveness means to me.
Who said anything about forgiveness?
I feel as though I can finally move on. Hades! We returned the monger to Tartaros for you, just as you asked.
I made no such request.
But you referred to the monger as a thorn in your side.
And you inferred that I wanted him returned. Clearly you still have much to learn, Elpinor. We'll discuss this later at my palace.
Still, I'm on my way to eternal peace, thanks to you.
I believe you're forgetting something, brother.
Why would you help your enemy find peace?
I thought you and Elpinor were working together.
Elpinor was merely a means to further along your far more interesting journey.
Any chance this means you'll teach me more about the staff now?
Patience, Keeper. A few more twists are still to come along your path. I'm looking forward to seeing how it all plays out.
You used Elpinor as some sort of trial for me.
Close. But the fates wove your path with a defter hand than that.
What are you talking about?
You'll know soon enough.
Your shield, General.
I'll never forget the day this was first handed to me. I was a boy. It was as tall as I was. My commander told me, to hold this is to hold up Sparta. Drop it, and Sparta falls. Tell me what Elysium's like.
It isn't what you think. It's... Do you feel cold?
Elysium is boring.
Not since I showed up.
Ah, yes. You do have a knack for livening things up wherever you go. Ah, still dreaming of paradise, I see. Well, no one wants you to get what you deserve more than me. I'm glad you two have found each other. We could all use a little help from time to time. Well, you've got your shield. Are you ready to face your enemy?
I am.
Don't look, Brasidas. Hades is trying to get to you.
It's been a long time, Brasidas. Come, face your undoing.
I am not afraid of you, Deimos. What is this? An even greater enemy defeated you, long before Deimos ended your life. Deimos was blessed by the fury of the gods. And even after he cut you down once, you still didn't learn. It wasn't hubris. I fought for honor.
You made Sparta proud that day, Brasidas. You honored your father's oath.
Perhaps I didn't. A Spartan should trust the warrior at their side.
This time, we fight together.
It would be my honor.
It was good fighting together again.
I guess it's time to say goodbye.
Very good. The spears were my brother's idea. Poseidon can be cruel sometimes.
I did as you asked. You promised me Elysium.
Not quite.
But you said...
I said that to walk Elysium in death, a son of Sparta must confront that which defeated him in life. And you have not yet done so. I know. It's all very hard to wrap your little mortal minds around. Which is why I'm going to help you.
Why these games? Why not just let him go?
Because eternity is long. Letting you go wouldn't be much fun, now would it? Find the forest of Oasis. The dead will point the way.
Forest of Oasis. Sounds inviting.
It's where I keep the miserable humans who ended their mortal suffering by their own hand. If there's one thing I hate, it's uninvited guests.
The dead will point the way to what?
I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. You'll just have to trust me.
Come, Brasidas. The sooner we get this done, the sooner you can be free of this place.
Brasidas. I've been waiting for you.
Who are you?
I am Lilera, and you are Brasidas. General, conqueror, hero.
Hades sent me to find you.
So you finally come to reunite me with my love. Charon carried us along the river, but we got separated. Bring my love to me, and I'll tell you all I know.
Where must I go?
Between the sulfuric pools and the village of the condemned, there is a cave. My love lies within.
This task is mine. I will go.
So, been here long?
I'll tell you all, if Brasidas succeeds.
What do you mean, if?
The weight of the past can be a much heavier burden to carry than we realize.
I should go find him. He might need my help. There you are. What's wrong? What is this place?
The cradle of the underworld. Little ones who die too soon are kept here. The dead cannot enter.
The dead can't enter, eh? Well, let's see about the living.
And what did you find?
Ashes. Her love was her baby. Why would Hades have you return the ashes of a woman's child?
I don't know.
What did you do to him?
The past was too much for him to bear.
Brasidas, talk to me.
I can't.
Please. I know you've suffered. Still suffer. Tell me what happened and we'll leave you alone.
We were a quiet village before the Spartans came. My husband was no warrior.
He looked Athenian.
Our land was occupied by Athens. Our men were trained, supplied with armor and weapons in case of invasion. We never thought that they would come. When the battle was over, Spartans flooded the village, drunk on victory and blood. They torched our homes.
Your husband attacked me in the street.
He was protecting his people, his family. But Brasidas butchered my husband. And when I tried to protect him, he tossed me aside. My love didn't survive the fall.
I didn't know.
And so we named him Brasidas the Butcher. He massacred my people and took everything from me. I found my husband's sword and ended the pain.
Is this true?
I don't know what happened.
War is chaos. If you want to point fingers, point them at Ares.
The god of war didn't run his sword through my husband. Didn't throw me and my child to the ground. Brasidas the Butcher did.
Come, Brasidas. There is nothing more to be done here.
Honor the gods. Honor Sparta. Keep your oaths, and Elysium is yours. I made an oath to protect the innocent, and I broke it.
Still feel you deserve to walk the fields of paradise? Butcher?
Don't call him that.
Why not? That woman's entire village does. What's left of it, anyways. You Spartans really know how to torch a village. You never answered my question. Say the word, and Elysium is yours.
Help me, Kassandra. I don't know what to do.
Brasidas, you were a friend like no other. You lived and died with honor to the gods and to Sparta. And you kept all your oaths to me. If anyone deserves to walk the fields of Elysium, it's you.
I lived by a code of honor. And now in death, I've done what you've asked. I will go to Elysium.
Ah, yes. Your father's code. What was it? Honor the gods. Honor Sparta. Blah, blah, blah. I did everything in my power to prove you failed to live up to that code, but I suppose someone helped to convince you otherwise. Your decision's been made. The fields of Elysium are yours. But know this. I never make a mistake. You'll be the only one in Elysium who doesn't belong there. The moment these ashes leave your hands is the moment you'll find yourself in Tartaros forever. Now say goodbye.
I suppose not all Spartans are as predictable as you thought.
Goodbye, Brasidas. Ready to help another of your lost dead.
My, aren't you a productive little fleshling, hmm? Tell me, how did things go with the Athenian?
I told him about the plague.
You chose to torture an already troubled soul.
He loved Athens and its people, but he needed to know the truth.
Ah, the plague. Busy times. So busy, I lost someone. A woman whose family couldn't bear to burn the body.
So she's stuck down here.
She now wanders the halls of the Passage of Souls, still sick with plague. Kassandra pyre can purify the dead, but the only way she'd survive the ordeal is by consuming an asphodel flower.
Asphodel flower?
My little fleshling is in luck. Due to all the chaos you caused, there is a breach between the underworld and Elysium. You might find a flower there.
What makes this asphodel flower so special?
Everything from Elysium, that sickeningly perfect paradise, has some kind of boon.
Get the flower and make sure she reaches the pyre.
Be careful out there. Something as rare as an asphodel flower in this place will surely draw a great deal of attention.
Testicles! It's nice to see you in one piece.
Mistios! Yes, I likes it. Nothing trying to eat testicles.
What are you doing here?
Came looking for a magic flower. Sounded so pretty. Wanted pretty flower oil. Have you seen it?
I don't think anything pretty grows in a place like this.
You're right. Testicles is the only pretty thing here.
Right. Well, it was nice seeing you.
No hug this time. Okay?
Take care of yourself, Testicles.
Please, stay back. I'm very sick.
I've been sent to help you get better.
Nothing can cure me. Even here, I'm cursed by this plague.
Do you remember anything of your life before?
I used to bake the best smelling bread. It's all like a dream that I can't quite see or touch.
How did you get here?
I remember being in my bed. I was sick. Everything went dark. Then I was by a river surrounded by people waiting to cross.
Here, eat this flower. It will help you feel strong.
I feel different. I feel better. But the plague is still with me.
I will take you to a place where you can feel better. There is a fire that will cleanse you.
A fire? Are you sure it will help me? Won't it hurt?
The flower you ate will protect you.
If this is the only way, then I suppose I have to try.
I brought the woman to the pyre.
I like having an assistant. If only you were dead, you could stay forever.
Unfortunately, not my plan.
Such is life. And death. On to the next lost souls. A family devastated by war wanders without refuge.
I know how it feels to lose a home.
Yes, you all have sad stories to tell. At least most who come here are dead now.
I think I would still be sad if I was dead.
The suffering you fleshlings inflict on each other never ceases to astound me. And that's why we are helping all the lost we can.
You're right. They deserve to have somewhere safe to stay.
Please don't hurt us! Leave us alone!
Stay back! I know how to fight.
I'm not here to hurt you.
Then what do you want?
I've come to take you away from this place. Take you somewhere safe.
Why would you help us?
I was asked to find you and take you to safety.
We have no friends here. Only each other. But the hounds are drawing close, so what choice do we have?
There has to be somewhere nearby where you'd be safe.
There's a cave not too far from here that could provide some shelter. It didn't look very inviting, but it's better than here.
Anywhere else?
There was also an abandoned camp. It would be ideal if not for all the strange creatures in the area. It could be dangerous.
We should go to the cave. Stay close. What's going on here?
A disaster! Can't I just have a normal day of ferrying the dead?
Tell me what happened.
All of these souls have had their coins stolen. Assistant, you have to find the thief and get the coins back so the dead can cross the Styx.
Why don't you just let them through?
I know you're new around here, but that's not really how we do things in the underworld. Besides, Hades would burn me one toe at a time if I did.
All right. I'll find the coin thief.
You hear that, everyone? My assistant will find the coin thief.
Why would anyone want to rob the dead?
Isn't it obvious? The coins are used to pay me for passage across the Styx into the underworld.
Do you suspect anyone here already?
So many pass through, and honestly, you all look the same to me.
Come on. Think.
Well, there was a merchant and a politician who acted strangely. They were the only ones not storming my dock.
Come back when I have news.
I'd start looking in the Passage of Souls. It's where the first coins went missing. Good luck.
With all the thieves in the underworld, I'll need it.
You don't look like the usual people I see passing through here.
I'm not dead, if that's what you mean. I'm searching for something.
Makes two of us. I'm looking for the coins I lost. They must be around here somewhere.
Think of when you last had them.
I remember wandering with the crowd of other people. We were all moving towards the dock. I don't remember where we came from. But as we reached this place, the crowd halted as a man, a politician I think, got up and addressed us.
Where were you when you realized your coins were missing?
At the dock. I was going to pay the ferryman when I discovered they were gone.
Did you see anything strange during your travels?
Only the politician. He was moving away from the docks while everyone else was moving toward them.
Does this dagger mean anything to you?
I didn't see anyone with a dagger.
I have to go.
Good luck in your search.
How am I supposed to find anything in this dirty, horrible wasteland?
You must be looking for your stolen coins.
How do you know? Maybe you're the criminal who came to admire their handiwork.
I'm looking for the thief too, but I won't help with that attitude.
Fine. I found nothing here myself anyway.
You must remember when you last had your coins.
Of course I remember. I was walking through the valley with the rest and struck up conversation with a merchant. So arrogant. Still wearing his jewels and gold. Won't do much for him here. When I reached the docks, they were gone.
Did anything catch your attention?
The merchant I spoke to seemed nervous. He asked if we really had to pay the ferryman. Perhaps his coins were already stolen?
Found this dagger. Remind you of anything?
Aha! That's what I felt. It nicked me when they cut the strings of my purse.
So did you see who did it?
No, I was too focused on the politician addressing the crowd. Captivating man.
I think I've got what I need.
Finally. I was starting to worry you'd got lost.
I didn't think your kind were capable of worrying.
There are many things you don't know about us. Like how impatient we are. Have you discovered who stole the coins?
So, the dead were robbed while a politician gave a speech. One witness thought he looked suspicious because he was wandering through the crowd, away from the docks.
Ah, yes. Even I noticed him.
But a rich merchant was asking about paying the toll. I found a nice dagger that must have cut the coins out. And I found a gold bracelet near the hole that hid the coins.
The plot thickens.
It was the merchant. He stole the coins.
A greedy merchant. Typical. Come, let us deal with him and be done with this. So you were the one who took the coins from these people.
This is nonsense. No one should have to pay to enter the underworld.
Spare me your platitudes. You stole because you're greedy.
These people had nothing in life. They need nothing in death. If I can't live a comfortable life, nobody should.
Hades, so nice to see you. Whatever brings you to my shore?
I could hear this ruckus from the bowels of Tartaros. What is happening here?
This man stole coins from the dead and then threw them into the river Styx.
Mortals always seem to find new ways to surprise me.
I'm glad you're finding this funny, but these people had coins for fair passage, and now they don't.
If they do not have coins, they cannot cross into my realm. That is the law, Aaron.
They were sent here with the coins as law and tradition state. They deserve to be granted passage.
Why don't we let our friend here decide their fate?
These people were robbed of their chance for peace. They deserve passage.
Well said, Kassandra. They will be granted passage to the underworld.
And what of him?
Feed him to your hounds.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Sometimes we have to make difficult choices. To be able to do so confidently is a rare trait in your kind.
I've done it before. I'll have to do it again.
For such a hopeless fleshling, you've come a long way. Now that Hades is gone, there's something you should have.
Thank you, Charon.
It's a shame you have to go. You've been a good assistant. I hope you find the answers you seek.
Kassandra returns, victory written across her face.
Where's your brother? Not here to settle any bets?
It's already been settled. He lost.
The gates have their guardians, Charon's lost souls have found peace. Now, tell me what you know about the staff.
I never promised you that. I promised to fulfill your destiny.
Mastering the staff is my destiny, and you're going to show me.
You were never in a position to bargain with me. Your life was mine. The moment you killed Cerberus, I could have had anyone place guardians at those gates. Truth is, I needed you to grow accustomed.
What are you talking about?
Oh, did I not mention? I have a fifth gate. And you're going to spend the rest of eternity protecting it. That is your destiny.
I didn't bow to your wife, and I won't bow to you.